excited to have you on the show today. We are going to be making something special. What are we making?
Fish and chips.
All right, let's get started. Hi, I'm Naomi Nachman, and this is Sunny Side Up. So Alyssa, why don't you tell our friends what you are all about?
So I'm a content creator on Instagram and TikTok. I talk a lot about mental health, plus size fashion, being a type 1 diabetic mom, all the good stuff.
Okay, and today you're going to be doing some cooking with us, but Alyssa's got something really interesting going on at home, something different than me.
So my husband cooks all our meals, which works out really nicely.
My
for me.
husband can make amazing toast, nice and brown, spreads the cream cheese, he's done, keeps it simple. But your husband does everything.
He does everything. So I eat really good food.
Okay, that's amazing, but Alyssa came to me and she's like, Naomi, I need to have one recipe that I can make for my kids that they'll guarantee love to eat. So I'm like, who doesn't love fish and chips?
And I love fish and chips.
And I love fish and chips.
And my kids love chips. So let's do it.
All right, let's cook. So we have some salmon cubes. I like salmon. It's full of omega-3s. It's a really good, beautiful fish to work with. It's nice and like fleshy and chunky and doesn't like fall apart.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, my personal preference for fish. A lot of traditional fish and chips is made with cod, and I find that salmon is a lot more user-friendly and more accessible and easier to find no matter where you are in the world.
We love salmon. So
okay, so that works out great. Yeah. All right, so what we want to do is we want to, this is a fork. These are eggs that are, you can cook a little bit more than that, I know.
A little bit.
So why don't you beat those eggs for me, give them a good
This
beating.
is a good job for me. The job I'd give my 7-year-old is a good job for me.
Okay, so you want to just, and I'm going to add in some vinegar, which will give the acid, because it's very traditional to have vinegar with your fish and chips.
Science.
Usually fish and chips, when you think of British or Australian fish and chips, it's with a batter, but we're going to actually use potato chips as our coating. That's how we're going to make fish and chips.
That's going to be good. How'd I do?
Okay, you did amazing, amazing. So here we have our flour. Normally I would season my flour, but there's already got so much salt with the potato chips, we're gonna like skip the salt on that.
I hear it.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna line it all up. It's very important to get everything lined up. Also, when you're cooking in general, they call it mise en place, meaning everything in its place. So that like, if you start making a recipe and you start pouring things in, and then you go to the cupboard to get the next ingredient, you find you don't have it, you're like halfway through a recipe with a missing ingredient.
Right.
So I always try to like line everything up, make sure it's, and then I start cooking. So what you do is you do flour, eggs, and here is crushed up potato chips. We kind of like just mash them down. But if you want, you could use like bisley or pretzels.
This is fun though. I think my kids will really like that they're getting to have chips with dinner, and it'll just be really fun.
It's fun. It's definitely fun dinner. So I put on a glove.
If you're gonna make me do this, I also am gonna need
Okay, so great. So
Thanks.
here's the one glove. We got skinless salmon, and I literally coating it really well. Always shake it, a little shake.
Okay.
And then into the egg, and then the egg into the chips, okay?
See, now I thought you put it in the egg and then the flour and then
No.
the chips.
Flour, egg, bread.
So that was,
Did I just blow your mind?
you did.
Oh my God, mind blown. Here, I'm like really coating it well. And instead of frying them like you normally would fish and chips, we're gonna bake them.
Oh.
Because it's already like got a fry coating on it with the
Right,
chips.
right.
Let me just show you what I do next. I take a sheet pan, but not a disposable one. You never use disposable sheet pans because they just don't cook well. They're uneven cooking, won't get crispy. So I take a cookie sheet or baking sheet. I line it with parchment paper. Parchment paper is your best friend in the kitchen because easy cleanup.
Right.
You just throw it out afterwards and lightly wash the pan. So what I do is I take my fish dipped in chips and then I put it on my baking sheet. Just
Okay,
like
that's
that.
so easy. I can
so
do that.
easy, right?
I can
so
do that.
easy.
Even Alyssa Goldwater can do this.
You can do this.
Now,
I have faith in you.
Come here for a second.
Let it drip. You always want to let it drip off. Okay. And then into, just drown it in chips.
Here we go.
Okay, put it on the cookie sheet.
Yes.
All right, let's both do another one.
Okay, great.
flour. You can follow me.
Okay.
And you know what? It's good to get the kids doing this too. Have the kids help you.
I was just thinking that Miri would absolutely love to help me do this. She's my husband's little sous chef, but like I think she would really like to do this with me too.
Yeah.
So.
And what the key part is also,
I put a lot.
It's okay. Is don't put them too close together because then they end up steaming near each other and not roasting and browning. Okay. So even when you do vegetables, don't like have too many on the pan. It's better to use 2 pans. And you'll see we'll do that trick in a little bit with the potatoes. All right, let's do 1 more each.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. All right, gloves off. That goes in the garbage. Let's pop this in the oven.
Great.
All right. So far, Alyssa, how was that?
I mean, I can do it. I could do it.
You can do this. So, like, you were telling me this really funny story about your daughter.
So when
you
my daughter,
tell everyone.
When my daughter was 3, she stands and she was talking to someone. She goes, "My tati cooks here," and she points at the stove, "and my mommy cooks here," and she points at the microwave. So we're moving beyond the microwave.
You are doing amazing, and we're going to use the oven now to make some chips.
Look at me, expanding my repertoire.
You are doing great, and I can't wait for you to try this as well. So we want to make some potatoes, but like because we're making a riff on fish and chips, instead of frying them, we're going to oven bake them.
Great.
Okay, so I got this new contraption, and I love it because you want the potatoes to cook at the same time as the fish. I'm going to do it on separate pans, but you want them all to be ready at once.
Right.
So you have to cut up the potatoes small because potatoes take longer to cook than fish, right?
Right.
So we're going to use this cute little contraption. I mean, you can like use your knife skills and cut down the potatoes, but I'm like, nah, let's use a contraption.
I actually have one of these things. It doesn't get used very much, but we have one.
So now you'll pull it out, you'll dust it off.
Right, now we'll use it.
All right, so we have some Yukon Gold potatoes. These are my favorite kind of potatoes. All right, so I took some potatoes, and we're just gonna cut them into thirds. Put them down on this. 1, 2, 3.
And just like that.
And
Magic.
just like that. I'm going to do 1. Little bit of oomph. And look what you get, guys. You get these tiny little pieces of potato.
They're cute, actually.
Right? They're cute. Like, you could fry these up if you wanted to. You'd have to do it pretty quickly because you don't want them to burn.
They're good, kid size.
They're good, you know, like, it's perfect for the kids. Okay, we put them in there. Do you want to have a go at bashing this thing down?
Of course I do.
Get out all your anger.
I was just going to say that. Me angry?
No. Okay, here we go.
Yes. Okay. Just stick that in there.
Yeah, go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're better than me.
She's got it.
Oh,
She's
baby.
got it.
Oh, Alyssa.
Yes.
Watch out.
I like it. I like this thing. Bam. Bam.
Okay, so
That's good. I like that.
this will do for now. Just grab these on.
This is a very fun toy, actually.
It's a fun toy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna pop this over here. We want to season them now. Of course, with potatoes, you always needed that little bit of extra salt, but you'll do as much as your family likes. So we've got salt. You can start mixing.
Okay, great.
Salt, garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, paprika. You can use smoked paprika, any kind of flavors that you like to put in. You could do chili powder, you can do any of your favorite spice mixes.
This smells good.
And now some canola oil. Okay, mix.
One day they need to invent smell-o-vision. I keep saying that.
I've heard that before, but I'm still waiting for it to come out.
This smells
Here,
so
make sure
good.
you get from underneath.
Okay. This is a good job for kids, too.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, it's all right. Clean up.
Make a little mess.
It's always good to clean up after yourself. I tell my kids when they want to cook, because my kids love to cook, I'm like, if you're going to cook, you have to clean up after yourself.
That's
Cleaning
right.
up is part of cooking. All right, so again, cookie sheet lined with parchment paper.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is just dump it out. Alyssa, you've got the glove on.
Yeah, I'll spread it out,
Yes,
right?
spread it out. We don't want them too close to each other.
One layer?
One layer.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best here. These look so good.
It smells good, right?
Yeah, it does. It smells
All
really
those
good.
spices.
They're gonna be great with that fish.
All right, I'm gonna pop these in the oven so they cook at the same time as the fish.
Smart. You're so smart.
So smart. All right, let's get that in. All right. We're gonna make now the best sauce to have with it.
Great. I
All right.
love sauce.
It's all about the sauce, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I love to have sauce with all my food.
Yes.
The tartar sauce we're gonna make for this, outrageous.
Dip, eat, yes.
All right, we've got everything cooked. How good does that smell?
It looks and smells incredible.
Are you ready to eat?
I am.
But let's talk about the sauce first.
Okay.
Okay, so it's got 4 ingredients: relish, mayo, mustard, and some vinegar.
Great, I can do
That's
that.
it. It's very easy. You can put in as much as you like. We've got a recipe on the website, but mix it up a little. Just
Okay.
make sure it's well mixed. Great.
Smells good.
Right? Ah, I love the smell of anything
Yes,
with vinegar.
yes, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna use my little spatula over here. I'm gonna serve you. I'll grab you some potatoes. Okay.
Very
now
nice.
what I like to do is take some. Well, I'm gonna take some too because I like to eat too. Get myself a scoop full of potatoes. Squeeze here. Squeeze some lemon on your fish.
You know, I heard a scoop full of potatoes helps the medicine go down.
That scoop full of potatoes, anything, yes.
Just on the fish or on the potatoes too?
Oh, whatever you like, on the fish really, but you can do it on potatoes.
Well, I did it on both.
Okay, take a little sauce.
Okay, great. On top or on the
serve-
side?
whatever you like, I do mine on the
You want some lemon?
And now I'll squeeze my own lemon.
Okay. Look, I made a garnish.
Oh, look at you garnishing
I know,
everything.
I'm really fancy. Okay, I'm gonna go for the top here. See what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Look at me.
Ooh, Alyssa. Fancy, fancy.
I know.
All right, you ready to eat?
Yeah.
Always, right? We love to eat. Okay. Dip it in. Big bite. Brachas off camera. All right, here we go.
Ooh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Good. Do you think the kids are going to get into this?
Yeah, they are.
You think you're going to make it, Alyssa?
I actually think I'm gonna make it.
And it's not hard, right? Super easy. Or you could give the recipe to Adam, and then he can make it.
That's true too.
Let's see what happens with Alyssa.
I'll keep
Stay
you posted.
tuned. Amazing. Thanks for coming on the show
Thank
today.
you so much for having me. This is easy, delicious, and I love spending time with you.
I love spending time with you too.
You're the best.
All right, thank you. You're the best. Okay, thank you so much for coming. And recipes like this and more, go to kosher.com. All right, quiet on set. It's off. And then we play the intro. We're stupid. Fish
and chips. Where do you want me?
I want it to be ready this. Let me start again. He's gonna get all this. She's gonna get all this B-roll. All right, let's go. A little dance. All right, here we go.